Okay. Good for you.
I'm pretty sure I did with the point spread, not outright.
Okay. That's something.
The over-under is 4.5 this season for the Terrapins. Maryland's not going to be good this year.
Okay.
They're not going to be good. The case I am making, though, right now to the Verballerhood is who cares?
Okay.
Who cares?
Continue.
Who cares if they're not any good? That is not the point of this season.
What is the point?
The point of this season...
Vibes.
Well, kind of. I don't know what the vibes are like with respect to the coaching situation
Terps,
right now.
Okay.
But this is a very young team. I looked at the projected lineup. You can go out there and look at it for yourself. There's like 6 seniors on this projected starting lineup.
Okay.
Say whatever you want about Maryland this year. But I think playing a very, very young team always makes you entertaining. Always.
Okay.
It's not always pretty.
No.
But that brings me to my guy, Malik Washington.
Continue.
Who I incorrectly referred to, I believe, as Malik Williams on one of our previous episodes. That's how much I like him. I got his name wrong.
You were all tingled up. Yeah.
4-star true freshman from about a half hour just up the road. He was the number 5 quarterback in this cycle. In the era of the transfer portal, you better damn well believe he's going to get reps right away. You know, if we're going to talk about it with Bryce Underwood, this is, again, the story, I think, with Malik Washington.
I mean, they also lost last year's starting quarterback.
They also lost Billy Edwards Jr. to Wisconsin, who we'll talk about next episode. But I think he's going to get reps right away. He looks very dangerous to me as a runner. Doesn't default to the run, but can do it. The scouting reports basically say that he likes to stay in the pocket and get the job done as a passer. So we'll see what he can do. We've got Nolan Ray at running back, who's young and also a burner. Dorian Fleming, the tight end from Georgia State, looks promising to me. Jaleel Farouk, transferred up from Oklahoma. He might be one of the veterans on this team. He could be the wide receiver 1.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I think the youth of this team is what makes them pretty damn entertaining. Also, Pep Hamilton is back.
Pep Hamilton is back. Yep.
Back as now the offensive coordinator for Maryland is going to step in as the quarterback coach as well. It's been over a decade since he was calling the offense for Stanford. And I think 7 years since he was a passing game coordinator up at Michigan. So it's been a minute since he was doing stuff like this at the college level. But Pep Hamilton's a name that people know, obviously given his time back at Stanford. This is also the best schedule in the Big Ten. There's no Ohio State. There's no Penn State. There's no Oregon. They do have to fly cross country and play a team like a UCLA in the middle of the season, but they got Wisconsin on here and Rutgers. Illinois, obviously, Illinois is a tough game. But Michigan State on the road in the Big Ten. Like, I just look at this and I say, you're probably not going to do much better than this if you're Maryland. So I like the fact that they've got a roster here that's young, that they can work into this thing, a schedule that I think is relatively manageable. And bigger picture, even if they're lousy this season, I said this on the last episode too, the game is not about getting to 8 wins. The game is not about getting to 6 wins. The game this year is about finding young guys that pop because next year's schedule is murder. It is horrible.
Well, who's going to be coaching next year, too?
I don't know who's coaching next year, but and truly, if there's a coaching change, maybe half these guys leave. But if you assume that it's going to be in-state next season, the schedule gets really, really difficult. So they got to find some dudes they can build around now to make this thing better. Otherwise, it's going to be a problem next year.
Well, there's also a new AD at Maryland.
Yep.
So that changes some calculus. This was, it just was a team that trench-wise was not there last year. Pop-wise was inconsistent on offense. And Mike Loxley talked about this extensively, that he basically lost the locker room. And I think he just was mentioning it at Big Ten Media Days, that culturally they were a mess. And so now you're saying, okay, they're young, they're green, schedule's great, all things considered.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But is this a team built to do the little things necessary to win 6, 7, 8 games? And it doesn't seem to be the case. They were absolutely shelled in the portal. And so, yes, they are relying on youth, like you mentioned. So they could be entertaining at times. I don't believe there's much in the non-conference portion of the schedule, right? It's FAU, Towson, and somebody.
Yeah.
They can get to 6 wins. There are winnable games on here if they figure out how to best use these guys. And they're just, again, are built to be boring. Built to just get off the field on third downs.
Can I introduce a spoiler at this point?
Please do.
They're not getting to 6 wins.
I don't know, man.
6 wins is not happening with this team.
There is something about the Big Ten when you look at this conference. And look, it might also include Maryland. Let's be clear. It's always on the table for 6 offenses to be catastrophically embarrassing.
If they beat FAU, Towson, and Northern Illinois, who's the third non-conference opponent.
Who's, by the way, not everybody beats Northern Illinois, Ty.
Where's my button?
Not talking about this.
Continue.
If I pull those 3 teams out, if we assume that they're 3-0 in those games, they have to pick off 3 of Wisconsin, which is on the road.
Catastrophically embarrassing offense at times last year.
Washington, which I think is going to be really good. That game's at
Pretty
home, as is
team.
Nebraska, back-to-back weeks.
Yep.
Travel cross-country to UCLA. I guess they could beat UCLA.
Bad offense last year, but now add a new quarterback. Yep.
At home against Indiana.
Really good.
On the road against Rutgers. They might be able to beat Rutgers. Okay. So let's say generously that's 5.
Okay.
At Illinois, I don't think that's a win. Home against Michigan, I don't think that's a win. Michigan State on the road, maybe. So maybe 5 and 7 if we want to be really generous with things. But I can't go any higher than that. I just don't see it.
That's fine.
But again, that's not the point for me. That's not how I am judging this Maryland team.
Michigan State, by the way, has Penn State and Iowa's defenses in consecutive weeks before finishing against Maryland.
Yeah. Okay.
That's just something to monitor. Continue.
I've got them at like 5 and 7 tops. That's where I'm at with this team.
I'm around 5 and 7.